Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's ArcheAge Livestream. I'm the Blue Mise, your community manager, and as you can tell, I am alone, which is terrifying, but also exciting. So, Serafina Celestrata, as you guys know her, unfortunately she had a tire incident and will not be able to make it. So a lot of these questions may not have the depth of answers as a producer could be able to answer, but I do have 3 pages of notes here. I've got another 2 pages stapled here and another 4 here. So we've got things. Where's Quilladon? He's busy. He's working. No, we're gonna have some answers. Don't worry. We'll have some answers as best as I can at least. So dance time then? Yeah, Skippy, we can dance. We could dance. All right. So wait 1 second. I don't know all these codes. All right. So I'm also working on a GM account for the very first time, which is very scary for me because I've never done this before. We'll go live onto that in a minute, but for right now, let's just answer some things. So. First of all, today we're going to talk about the new stuff that's on the packs. We've got 3 new packs coming. So the Archean packs that you guys have now, those will be switching out for Maelstrom Silver, Golden Archean pack. So it'll be a Maelstrom specific. And we'll go over what's in those and we'll show it off on stream and stuff. But that's not really the juicy bits here. We're going to answer some questions first. And before we do that, I want to talk about some of the things that are currently happening. So right now we do have DDoSing happening again, but this time it is a different set of DDoSing. It's actually happening to the EU servers currently. And I wanted to bring up that the compensation for the previous DDoS that was happening for NA specifically, that one is actually going to be, let's see, we have a couple compensation packs coming out. We're going to be continuing the compensation. We have a compensation pack coming out for the NA DDoSing. It will include more than what we did with our initial stuff. God, I can't speak today. More than what we did with our initial compensation pack, and then we're going to do also a compensation pack for the PTS delay. So keep an eye out for that. I don't have any dates for that yet because we're still trying to get all of that stuff put together, but it will be another set of stuff for that. And so if you were playing, if you logged in during the time of the DDoSing, then that. And as far as patron time, Krolin, Merv, as you guys know him as Krolin, but Krolin is currently still negotiating that for how much is actually going to be included in that. So we're trying to get that stuff to you guys, but you know there's a lot of other stuff going on right now. As you guys know, the 4.0 builds that we've been delivered, we're currently trying to they're on PTS right now. We're trying to make sure that they are as bug free as possible. Unfortunately, we did not get all of the changes that we requested, so we're gonna try to get you that stuff, in upcoming patches if possible. So let's go. I put out a post previously with a whole bunch of questions, or opening up to questions. We've got 3 pages here, so we're gonna go over what we can, and then we're going to jump in and show off the Maelstrom packs and whatnot. So. Okay, how do you negotiate with yourself? You don't. You don't. You actually have to negotiate with, internally amongst the rest of the team, financial and all that stuff as well. So, okay, so we have here, with this 4.0 patch, we are technically caught up with Korea. So somebody is wondering, basically, will we remain caught up with them? Are we going to be able to reduce that time between, what Korea has and what we have? And unfortunately, the answer is, as always, not entirely. So, you will basically have every time that we release a patch, what ends up happening is that you have to send it through PTS, you have to bug it, you have to make sure that everything is working, and there's also local changes that end up occurring too. So as you can tell, guys, with the 4.0 stuff, there's been a lot of changes that are not what Korea released. We actually have very different build for us. So that stuff is going to be continuing with every single patch that we have. It will never be a one-to-one as far as I know. So next thing we've got going on here is, when is the PTS getting the final release build for testing? It's currently in our hands. We're actually working on making sure that it runs. As soon as we have got that all set up and going, then you know, we'll put it out on the PTS, and you guys will have the release build to be able to interact with all the changes that are going to go to release. However, if there are bugs and stuff like that, we will get those sorted out as well. All right. Got a bunch of questions here, little questions. Can we salvage Luna Gems? I did just put out a Luna Gem article. Let's see if I can get that to you guys right now. I'll pull that up and then push it out to you guys. So, but as you guys know, if you've read the article, unfortunately, salvaging is not going to be something that the Luna Gem system will have. The short answer is no, correct. The long answer is, unfortunately, even though we thought that was going to be part of our system, the differences between Korea and our build is basically that in Korea, the Korea build right now, Luna Gems can be socketed they can be socketed or they can be salvaged. With our build, we're actually going to have it be socketable or unsocketable, but not salvageable. So we had to kind of go with one of those two things, and we decided, or XL decided, sorry, that we were going to have the socketable and unsocketable versions only, which is definitely not something that we expected. So we are going to be trying our hardest to lobby for that change, including potentially having like a bench that can be easily converting any of your old gems into what you need it to be. So we're going to work on that. Like I said in the article, we'll continue to lobby for that change. It is unfortunate. It is not what we expected. Okay, got the next one. So where is all the stuff from the Merit Badge shop going to go, i.e. the Access Mundi and stuff like that? So a lot of those Merit Badge stuff, that's going to be changed. It's going to kind of be split up. Certain things will go to Honor Shop, certain things will go to Kyrios, etc., stuff like that. So it's going to be shifted around quite a bit. And if you guys are on PTS for the final release build, which, like I said, it is in our hands, we're trying to get that to you, then you guys will have more answers on that stuff. Unfortunately, we haven't actually seen that build yet because we're still preparing it to be sent out to you guys on the PTS. All right, so what is up with the Gilda Star prices? Gilda Shop shows one price, Mirage shows another. Yes, we know that, again, is something that was not entirely updated, but it will be, and the prices are not final right now, unfortunately. Okay, another one. So the food buffs. We talked about the food buffs a little while ago, and unfortunately, there are some changes to that, or fortunately, depending on how you feel about the buff changes. One of those changes, or the change that I want to bring up, is all of those buffs are still going to be consumable. So some people, I'm sure, are like super excited about that. You know, hey, I have like 3,000 kingdoms, and I'm gonna use them all or sell them all, which is fantastic, right? Unfortunately, for some people, that means that the balance changes that were supposed to come with those buff alterations, they're not going to really feel the effect of that until all of those potions run out, all those buffs run out. So those are consumable, and you will be able to sell them. You will be able to use them still, and it still will give an advantage to those that do have them, which is unfortunate. It does not actually solve the issue that was supposed to do immediately, but over time, as those go away, they should. Now, I was talking to some people, and some people were saying that you know, they're going to stock up on a ton of them, and that is completely up to you guys. If you guys want to do that and then sell them out, that is, you know, one way that you can take advantage of the situation. I will say that it is not ideal. It is not ideal. Again, another thing that we are talking to XL about. So, yeah, not the easiest of things to deliver. I promise you that. Another good one. So were sunken chests supposed to drop Lunarite? So there was a miscommunication in that when we were reading it. No, they're not. Sunken chests do not deliver that. If you guys take a look at the blog that I put up today, you can go on our main site, you can go on the forums, you can go on our Steam. I put them up on all those places. You can check those out, and you can see that sunken chests, no, they do not. They do not. But, however, treasure chests do, the ones from the treasure maps. So let's see. Are the old Honor titles supposed to be available for both Honor and Kyrios medals? The answer is currently yes. They are available for both, so it'll give you multiple ways to do that. Also, I wanted to bring up some Honor stuff in Diamond Shores. You guys know that Honor is going to be the main thing since merit badges got, Warriors medals got taken out. So now Honor is going to be there, and Honor is going to be you're able to farm basically able to farm. I think they're called Honor points from the from Aurora, and then that will basically give you more Honor. So there are more ways to get Honor, and a few of those ways actually have been removed. But yeah, so that's your next way to get Honor there. Next question. Why did we discontinue the white reindeer? I've actually been asked this by a lot of people, which is interesting because I have not seen the white reindeer. I didn't know that it was removed, and I will look into that for you. But we get a build from XL, and whatever the XL build has, that's unfortunately sometimes that's what gets pushed out. But I'm sure there's a reason, and I will try to find that out for you. Why no reindeer? I know. The other reindeers are there, unfortunately. All right, next thing that we have is, oh yeah, so after the 4.0 update, how long do we have to wait for the 4.5 update? We're not going to tell you until we're ready to tell you, so some amount of time. You guys know how that goes. The DDoS, yeah, what are we doing about the DDoS? So I've mentioned this, there is a connectivity thread. It is a huge thread right now, and unfortunately it is combining the first DDoS attack with the second one, the NA, and then the EU one. So I'm only updating it really for the NA one, but when people come in and ask about it, if it is EU related, I do respond. Yeah, so we're working to mitigate that as much as possible. You have to realize that it's not something that you just fix. We've said this before. There are going to be compensation packs for the EU. We're still figuring that one out. Again, we want to wait until all of the EU DDoS attacks have subsided, and then we can figure out all of that stuff. Also, I am updating it. I'm updating only with the NA stuff, but the NA stuff is over. The only thing left to talk about is going to be the compensation pack, the remainder of the compensation pack. We already handed out the first part. So the next time that it gets a big update on the front page especially is going to be when we have the compensation packs for the remainder of the compensation, I should say. All right. Okay, so there's been a lot of talk too about the cargo pack changes. They've changed. There are a bunch of changes, and a lot of that stuff is just going to have to be experienced in a larger scale for us to see how well those changes are going to work. XL decided that they wanted to try to make it more economy based, where if there is a lower demand for them, then the price is lowered. If there's a higher demand for them, the price is increased. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that kind of plays out on a larger scale, in order to make sure that it's balanced. And we will be providing that feedback to XL whenever possible. So if you guys, I've seen a couple threads pop up already. If you want to, there's a lot of speculation obviously about it right now. So if you want to, go ahead and jump in there and offer up your speculation, maybe what you think it will cause and what you think, whether it's positive or negative, and maybe how you can get around it or take advantage of it. But yeah, charcoal has definitely been another large topic, and I think that again, there's a lot of speculation that's occurring with that right now, and I think that it might be easier if you guys experience it. So you can jump into the PTS. I know that's not a lot of time. Right now we do have World 2 open on the PTS as well, and that's so that we can eventually get to a point where we can test cross-server compatibility, etc. So, but get on there and experience the PTS and give us as much feedback as you can so that we can give that feedback to XL. All right, this is a good one here. When will the event Riches from the Depths be back? I have heard a lot about this event, and then I did some research, and I found out that it was basically an event to balance the economy, to kind of fix the economy up a little bit. And so because of that, it had a lot of gold, and it was fun. And because of the rewards in it, because of the gold amounts that were in it, there tend to be a lot of PvP around it, which made it a lot of fun. And I'm sure that would be the reason. The problem is that if the economy were to experience that again, it would probably create an instability or an effect that we wouldn't want. So we would have to, or XL would have to, drop the rewards down. And if the rewards were dropped down, it'd be less inspiration for people to go do it, which means there'd be less inspiration for the PvP to actually happen. So because of that, I don't think that it is a probable event that we're going to be running anytime soon. Page 2. Okay. When will the patch for 4.0 be available? Well, it'll be available on the 13th. We did push it back a week. We wanted to do that because we had received buggy builds, late builds, incorrect builds, and now we're finally on track. We're getting a lot of that stuff from XL, and we're testing it well, and you guys are on the PTS helping that out. But it was pushed back because there was a lot of concern by the community and by us that it wouldn't give you guys enough time to run the PTS testing. We did try to get that to you. I think it was like 2 weeks early. The 22nd was when it was supposed to come out, and it didn't come out until after that. So this is still not ideal. It's still not the most amount of time that we want to be able to give you guys, but we're working towards that, and we'll continue to work towards that. So there will be compensation again for that PTS delay. Are we going to change the times of certain events? All right, so currently, from what I understand, the thread is updated. There is a boss timer thread updated, or event timer thread updated. We finally got it correct to what it is on live. See, we go off of basically what's called a design doc, and so we get this from XL, and we read the design doc, and then we put that information out there. Things may not have been accurately presented, so we tried to fix that up for you guys. Thank you so much for your feedback, catching those things. And I think that there is some discussion for timer changes, depending on community support for those things. There's a lot to take into consideration, however, because as you know, trying to figure out the times for East Coast, West Coast, especially in NA, those 3-hour differences make things a little difficult. Yeah. All right. So next question is, what is the secret of my haircut? Go to a barber. There you go. What is your take on the remastered version of AA in Korea? So you guys know about this. It came out in Korea. There's a remastered version. It's not so much remastered in that like there are new graphics or anything, but it is a as some are calling it, like a fresh start server, but with some limitations for progression and whatnot. So Jackal, don't lie to the community, man. We know you asked that question about my hair. So yeah, so our take on the remastered version is that it is something that they are trying, and it is not affecting the timing of our fresh start server plans or anything like that. It was completely separate from that. However, we are interested in how that actually plays out, the success of it, the rate of progression, etc. So maybe something from that will kind of influence where we go in the future with any plans that we may or may not have for the fresh start as well. So if you can be a part of that and you want to provide feedback, or if you want to pay close attention to that, that could help as well. All right, a couple of questions. Let's see, hero gems. Okay, so hero gems. There was a question about hero gems in the article that I had written, basically saying, I don't understand. It says hero gem functionality is not changing, but the hero gem stats are, but now they're also able to be unsocketed. So first of all, with the whole gem system, it's everything, all gems can be unsocketed and resocketed. Old gems, we're trying to confirm tonight with our build that we have right now. We're trying to confirm tonight that old gems will not require 500 labor to socket. However, they will require 500 to unsocket, to remove from the equipment, and then because that's just how a Morn Stone is going to work. Morn Stones are going to be 2400 honor in the honor shop now. So all gems will be, and including Luna scales, they will be able to be removed from your gear and then be able to be put back into your gear. So there is a large amount of Luna Gem changes. We did have a stream about that. Some of those things were filled with caveats, and we have as much information as we can right now, but we will have information, new information and kind of confirmed information after we have the build tonight. All right, another question. Let's see. Oh yeah, so sorry, I meant to say the stats are changing on hero gems, but they will also be unsocketable and socketable. So essentially, like if you want to sell those hero gems, you can do what you guys have always been doing, which is basically, have somebody give you their weapon, put your hero gem in it, give it back to them for gold. It's very important. Don't forget the gold part. All right, so here's another good one around the Lunarite. So Lunarite changes are also in that article. You guys can see what the conversion is. If it's a 1-to-1 conversion, it will, as soon as you log in to the new update, it will just automatically convert the 1-to-1 ratio ones. But all the other ones you're gonna have to click on in order to change. So Miss Song, reticules, and orbs. Can we collect them before the update and then open them after? And what are we going to expect to get out of that? That is a great question. It is the same item ID, which means if you collect them now and you open them after 4.0, you will get the new Lunarite, not the old Lunarite, which is very important. So if you have them, you might want to save them for then, or you might look at the ratios and consider it fine, and you just want to open them now. Either way, you're going to get access to the new Lunarite post 4.0. Okay, next one we've got, that's the cargo one. We kind of already talked about that. Charcoal, it's already at 4 gold plus and is going to get higher after the update. Adding charcoal to so many crafting recipes while continuously reducing the source of it seems out of control. Again, this is something that that needs to play out on a larger scale. We're seeing where the charcoal is now. I can provide that feedback to Excel for sure, and then after this update, we can see how it plays out in a large economy where people are actually doing things. Yeah, and then we'll provide that feedback to Excel again. Let's see. Okay, so what do you think about the changes to the obsidian crafting, particularly adding significant amounts of abyssal crystals and charcoal as crafting components? The community is definitely, I have seen a lot of feedback on this, and that means I have already written up a report about that and sent it out. I understand that it seems a lot more expensive, and how that might be counterintuitive to what they're trying to do, which is trying to help limit the gear gap or give new players a quicker progression up to the competitive gear. I understand that, so that's why I have made sure that has been one of the main points on my reports. I do want to say though that abyssal crystals, I'm pretty sure that you will be able to go ahead and grab more of those from dungeons. They'll be dropping in, I think, larger quantities. May have to jump on PTS and test that, but I think that they're going to be more accessible now. That being said, there's still definitely some concerns with the price changes or the recipe changes being a little bit more expensive, or a lot more expensive, as some of you have stated. So we're making sure that we're pushing that forward to Excel. Let's see, what else we got? Are there any plans for a Christmas event? Usually we have one every year. Now it's only 2 weeks to Christmas left and no Christmas time in ArcheAge. Well, we are going to be timing that with the release of 4.0. So on the 13th, we will start putting out some Christmas-themed things. Most people, as soon as Thanksgiving is over, Christmas starts. We tried really hard to avoid that. No Christmas music in the office as soon as Thanksgiving was over. No Christmas decorations until, it's time. So that's getting pushed out into the game as well. What? Pay my taxes? I did, man. I did. I know my house demoed. It was really sad. I'm building my silo again right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, this is the siege question, the siege cycle question. So we did cancel sieges during the DDoSing for NA, and the last time that we did that, there was an interesting kind of bug, and that bug was essentially different from this situation now, So it was canceled, and I think the siege, the peace funds, they just went away. In this case, I think what we're trying to do, I think we confirmed this today. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I did talk to somebody today about it, and the peace funds are going to roll over to the next siege cycle and will be handed out kind of combined with whatever peace funds have been building up since then. So I think that this siege cycle, the peace funds will be very large. So hopefully that is actually what happens. The problem is we can't actually tell if that's going to happen. We just, from the information that we got back from Excel, that is what is intended. So I don't want to give 100% on that because this situation actually has never happened before. The last time that happened, it wasn't the same situation. So peace funds will roll over as far as we know. Okay, let's see. Last question. Okay, so stuff like this. This is basically about all of the changes. So with sun strength stones and mist might stones being discontinued, what will the new recipes for the holy Ynastir ring become, or will that be discontinued as well? So essentially, all of the recipes that are changing because they're based on things that existed in the current build and not in the 4.0 build. All of those things will have recipe changes. They'll be shifted around pretty dramatically. I mean, one of the most notable ones are the Warriors Metals ones. Those are obvious, I think, to everybody and are being shifted around. So if you can, jump on PTS, kind of find that stuff out for yourself. That would be ideal. But we will have the final build tonight. I don't know if it will go out tonight. We're trying to make sure that we're hoping to have the final build tonight, I should say, because while it is in our possession, we still have to run it through all of the bug checks that we normally run it through in order to make sure that we can get through authentication and stuff like that. So, yes, no, I realize that, Paradox Gaming, but that was a very specific example. I'm just saying for all of the other ones, you guys can kind of go in and explore that for yourself as well. Yeah. Okay, we asked the GM to make a ton of cargo on PTS so you can try it. You can test with, you can't test with no cargo. I can find out if that's something in our control, much like some of the fluffy commands, some that we can't add because certain things are not always in our control. We don't have access to those, or we have to request those from Excel in order to be able to spawn certain things. Well, no, I think we have the ability to spawn most anything. I'm not super familiar with that, but I can talk to Tinin, and I can talk to BDD, Big Data Dude, because he generally makes those or collects those. There is a thread for the fluffy commands. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and check that thread out as well. Okay, so I think we're going to jump in a game now. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, you're good. There we go. I'm still learning these GM commands. I was just flying in the air, and I didn't remember what the button was to change that. So, as you can see here, we're on top of the library, which, for me, I just found out when I did this earlier that it actually gets you an achievement. Shh, don't tell anyone, but I suggest trying to get up here because, one, it's a really good view, and two, you get an achievement. So, pretty cool. So this right here is, we're going to be talking, why am I constantly running? Oh, there we go. Whew. We'll do this right here. So one of the, some of the things that we have going on with 4.0 is going to be a refresh and a new release of packs. The current packs are actually going to be going away, which is why we're giving away 3 of them on stream today, because I figure, if they're going away, we should probably give some of those out. Why am I female? I made a female character. This is my dev character. I just got it GM flagged. This is my first GM character, not the one that I actually play on. But I wanted to try out a Fear and see if I was actually interested in making a second character and trying out Fear. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so this is one of the new outfits. So we're going to have a silver pack, a gold pack, and an Archeum pack. I'm just going to go over what's in each of these. All right, so in the silver pack, we're going to have 30 days of patron, 1,000 credits, 150 bound tax certificates, resplendent weapon regrade scroll, resplendent armor regrade scroll, resplendent accessory regrade scroll, red regrade charm, and Winter's Messenger costume, which is this one right here, and Clowny. Son of a, god damn it! Can we run away from Clowny? Is it possible? Terrifying. Clowny is he terrifies me. I don't even know what it is. All right. So anyway, this is the Winter's Messenger costume. Okay. So Clowny finds everybody. Clowny is a total creeper. Then we have, oh god, it's behind me again. Just don't look. Just don't look. All right, so in the gold pack, we have this one. We have 60 days of patron, 2,500 credits, 350 bound tax certificates, 2 resplendent weapon, armor, and accessory regrade scrolls, 2 red regrade charms, a superior red regrade charm, Dune's Blessing, permanent personal post parrot, say that 20 times fast, permanent personal post parrot. I think I could if I practiced a little bit. And then Winter's Messenger costume again, which is this one right here. Okay. And the last one is the Archeum, the Maelstrom Archeum pack. This is going to have 90 days of patron and 5,000 credits, 700 bound tax certs, 5 resplendent weapon armor and regrade scrolls, 5 red regrade charms, 2 superior red regrade charms, Dune's Blessing, permanent personal post parrot. That was pretty good that time. Winter's Messenger costume, and this sexy thing right here. Let's get this guy out. Oh no. Well, let's. I think I just killed my pet. Let's go down here. Oh man, I'm bad at this. All right, let's try that again. Yep, I killed it. Son of a... Well, yeah. If any of the hidden people, maybe Clowny, can help me out here. Maybe you can jump on your own and show it off. Son of a gun. All right, that is unfortunate. Rip pet. Well, it's supposed to be, I'll tell you what it's supposed to be. Wrapped Frost Dragon mount with armor, so all 3 armor pieces. Yeah, let's, I can't. 254 seconds. I feel really bad that I just, I killed my pet. That's great. Clowny's just chilling up there. Hopefully, yeah, Clowny waves. Clowny, fix my stuff. Hey, look at that, I acquired a pet. Wait, I don't think it matters. Oh no, I acquired a pet potion. Wait. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay, fantastic. Let's zoom in on this bad boy right here. This is also in the Archeum pack. Thanks, Clowny. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Clowny waves and gives me a sweet gift. This thing is just awesome. It's massive, and as you can see, it leaves its frost hoof prints. It comes with all 3 of its gear right here. So the heroic Frost Dragon mount helm, mount saddle, and leggards, however you want to say it. So it was kind of Looney Tunes-esque, wasn't it? It's like, check out my new cool thing, and then not so much. This is him running. I will dub him Clowny Jr. No, that's offensive to this dragon, I think. You've also got some glide abilities, which is pretty sweet. I like that. I like flying mounts. I actually have what is it called? The White Griffin. That thing is awesome. You've got chilling footsteps, so that's cool. This makes me feel like a dagger spell on a dragon, which I like. Then you've got an ice shield, which is pretty dope. And that actually offers, if I'm not, yeah, it's immune to all damage and the owner and the dragon for 3 seconds. Pretty awesome. And then Frost Breath. There we go. Has a little bit of a wind up, but then kind of awesome, right? So yeah, I really like this thing. This thing is pretty amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I kind of really want it. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for the stuff that's in the packs. I hope you guys are super hyped about that. Is it 10.0? Let me check for you. That's a great question. So 11.5, and I believe that one of these actually has move speed 11%. Yeah, move speed 4%, and move speed. Nope. Yep. So 11%, 4%. So if I just take these off, you can see 10.0. Yep. There you go. Put that back on. Yeah, these are all the things that you get from the Archeum one.
Kindle says you should show off the Frost Breath.
I just did.
Oh.
And give me 5 more seconds, and I'll show it off again. And I'll just stand right in front of it. There we go. So it's got a little bit of a wind up. and then you get blasted. That's a huge cone, by the way. That goes like from here to here. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. All right, next thing that we're gonna do the giveaways. Now, nobody is here to stop me, and I fumbled through most of this stream.
He
What?
says, quote unquote, while flying.
While flying. Oh,
because it's cool, he said.
well, all right. I get 40 seconds, I'll do it. But nobody's here to stop me. So I had said and gotten approval for 3 Archeum Pack giveaways, the current Archeum Pack giveaways. I think I'm going to give away 5 because I feel like it. And given the fumbling earlier in the stream, maybe it'll make up for it. Maybe.
So this is Muzzie's last day?
This is my last day. See you guys. Actually, we're also going to give away, what'd I say, 50 loyalty packs? Yeah. Let's give those away real quick. And you guys can say whatever you want. I don't care. You can X up. It's fine. I'll let it go this time. Frost Dragon will work too. Hashtag fumbling. That works too. You know, it happens.
Dead Frost Dragon?
Yeah. Dead Frost Dragon, you win. No, wait. What? Dead Frost... Wait, no. All right, the names are, for the 50 loyalty, Drake Scry, McFlow0, I like that name, X Raptor, we've got Z Zixie, or just Zixie, probably Zixie. Yeah, I did. I can't believe I killed my dragon. Got Riddle __, that's right, 2 underscores. Got Limilil? Yeah, Limilil, no, wait, maybe it's Limily12. I think that's Limily12. Congratulations. Shrobo. That's an interesting name. Pseudo Realism. Purple Bunny. Thrag _. All these people with the underscore names. What is it? Moby, maybe you can speak to that. Born 228. Laravi. Kuyen Din. Jen Dragon. Dinesco. God, what number are we on here? Remneal. We're giving away 20 of these 50 loyalty packs right now. Me. Yeah, there you go. Muzzy killed the Frost Dragon. Yeah, I did. I threw it off a cliff. Daki. Congratulations. Silent __ killer. I think it's very important. Thank you, Clowny, for demonstrating. Mo3 Joe. I'm pretty sure that's just Mojo. And then Sepilog, or S Epilogue. I think it's Sepilog. That's pretty good. Dark Starl, or Dark Star 1. I think it's a 1. I can't tell sometimes. And then Rain XCV. Congratulations to all of you. Yeah, I think it is a 1, isn't it? Dark Star 1.
Darksta real life.
Oh, it could be Darksta real life. That's true. I like that. Thanks, Clay. I mean, Cole.
Yeah,
Whatever. I
Doesn't
can't.
matter.
My names today are terrible. All right, now we're gonna give away the 5 Archeum packs because I feel like it. So 1, we're gonna do. Who's the winner? You guys have all been chatting. You're fine. You're already in. Tree Nope Lease. Okay. Congratulations. You got yourself an Archeum pack. And the next one, the winner is Dakota 68. Congratulations. Congrats on your Archeum pack. Here comes the. Oh, that's cool. Wait, I couldn't see the VFX. No, I couldn't see the VFX. All right, next winner. We got Trikesse, something like that. Schnooli, congratulations. And Reco TV, Rec0 TV. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. All of these questions were not the easiest questions or the easiest information to deliver, but I was hoping I could do it as best as possible. And I do want to intone to you guys that I am writing reports. I am keeping track of that information, all the feedback that you guys give, and I am including that in every report that I give to XL. I promise. I'm gonna give away 1 new pack. Josh, so that is scary. That's actually a little scary. I think. Oh God. Oh, whew, falling off the cliff there. All right, let's see. Let's do some frost breath here. The build up. Wait, I guess it did. It do it immediately?
Can't do it over water, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I know not. All right, well, we're just gonna fly till we die here. So, give out 1 of the new packs. Man, you guys are really tempting me here. What do you think? You think Crawlin will get angry with me.
No.
All right, so I'm blaming this on Cole. We're gonna give away
I'll
one of the
take the
new
ball.
packs. We're gonna give away one of the new packs. We're gonna give away the new Archean pack that has this dragon in it.
I'm giving it away.
Yeah. I'm not giving it away. Cole's giving it away. Winter is coming. Oh, good. Now I'm drowning. All right, that new. Yeah. All right, new pack with dragon. The winner is Orifer _. Congratulations to you. So if this is my last day, nice seeing you guys. I'm not sure if it will be.
Well, it'll be my last day.
It'll be your last day?
It's both of our last
All right,
day, actually.
sure. No more live streams. Check. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Have a good weekend. We're getting there. We're gonna get you guys to the new PTS, the new build on the PTS. Hopefully the release build, and we'll also be getting you 4.0 on the 13th. So stick around. Thanks for your patience. We'll be talking more to you guys about that compensation and whatnot. So see you around.